Yep, Impending Doom approaches.
You know, I even stopped recording for that, just so we're basically just doing our own thing. Like, nothing to do.
Imagine. Okay. We get Meowmare and Star Wrath in one run.
It's up there. It's up there. If not, I'll just go to a Forge World and go get it for you, Infinity.
Okay.
If not, we could also, you know, just go and fight Moonlord on a fucking
World.
normal world.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I hated the not the beads.
Not the bees! Hello! I am not here. Stop bothering me. Ah! Ah! Oh no! Ow! I'm already dead.
Oh, come on! I flew right into that, too! I was doing so well, too.
Where is he? Oh, there he is. Follow me.
Set me free.
Ow!
And we will escape
Right.
to the city. Well, Infinity will.
Ah!
I called it! Oh, shit.
Damn it.
Oh, God.
Incoming, bro. Incoming.
Oh, thanks for the heads up. I mean, Well, the thing is... Are you gonna launch that laser? No, 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 no!
The laser's now on a charge, by the way.
How-
Pretty
how-
cool.
Yeah, that is cool, but how... I know when the eye goes in the middle, it's actually ready to
Charge.
fire. No, it's ready to fire, but there's got to be a time. There's a time difference from it. And
Caught me with a random frickin' death laser in my face.
jeez, I don't even. All I have is Duke Fishron wings.
I thought there was a Betsy wing set in the chest.
I didn't pick it up. Maybe.
Go take it off! Gold chest.
Jeez, I have a couple of seconds before Moonlord gets here. Oh, I want to look in the chest. Where is it? I don't see it. Oh.
Turns out one of the eyes are out. That's fantastic. Ah. Oh no! Ow! Good heal.
Fuck. At least I know one thing, the laser arc is slower this time.
Mm-hmm. because there's no way to just avoid it by putting a block between you and him.
No, and no, 1.3. That laser was actually faster last time.
Yeah, because you could just put a block between you and Moonlord and block it.
Hang on a second. I'm gonna go do something.
It's a good buff slash nerf.
It's not really a good buff slash nerf.
Well,
It goes through walls.
It's a rebalance, is what it is.
Can I get legendary, please?
I put the Dukefish wings on for cosmetic. I need this damage. Or do I want...
I need money! Ah! Thanks. Where the freak is legendary?
Okay, I'll take that. Lucky Betsy wings. 4% critical strike.
Son of a bitch!
What the shit, man? What happened?
Not enough money and it's fucking weak. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get legendary. Isn't that what you guys keep telling me? Well, it's demonic.
What gun? What weapon is it?
Daybreak.
Why don't you put it on legendary?
If you can get deadly, that would work.
What about demonic?
Really, you want something that can increase your damage and preferably your attack speed.
Does a demonic
This is
do that?
critical strike against. No, it's critical strike and damage. That's demonic.
Well,
Ruthless is more damage but less knockback. Here's Zelius. That's not what I want. Movie. Wrong. No. Plasmas. No. There's Hurtful. No. Fuck. No. No. Oh, well, I got Godly.
is that good enough for you?
It's knockback 15, critical strike chance, damage. What?
What?
Hang on a second. Yeah, it is! You turn into a clicks! Well, I guess I can stick with Godly. Godly works. You can hover there and still be invisible.
Yes.
That's something.
What?
Oh yeah, I can just stick on walls, can't I? Yeah.
South Korean Twitch streamer TV Crank completes his playthrough of Last of Us 2, and his reaction pretty much says it all. And it shows him just using a pair of scissors to cut the game disc in half.
Who? What? Wait, so he was disappointed with the game?
The game's actual trash.
Really? That's new.
It's like I press a button on this thing and it's like, oh, I'm gonna shoot this. Ooh. This place, I can hear the cry of nature of those who have fallen. She's in the, yeah. I don't see much of anything else different with hers shop.
Wow. Yeah, we made that game, Graveyard, and we're so proud of it, right?
Yikes.
Well, just for enemy spawns. Apparently, everyone's giving it a 95%, a 10 out of 10 from IGN and Plus. Yeah.
On my screen it looks like you got stuck in the floor.
Me?
Yeah. Went from the boat and then got stuck in the floor.
Well, there is momentum to the boat.
You just did it again. You were stuck in the floor on my screen again.
It's your lag.
I'll just sit over here.
This guy hasn't posted stuff in a month? Well. All we need to do now is either wait for Lucian or what's Freya doing all tabbing?
I don't know.
Oh shit. Why did I do it that way? Okay. What are your thoughts on the Pokemon Snap for the Switch, Furia?
Meh.
Do tell. Striking conversation. We have.
Honestly, it feels like a cop-out. Everyone's on the fence about fucking Sword and Shield with the shit they've done, that they're like, okay, let's try to save face and release games people actually want.
Yeah, well, what they should have done with Pokemon Snap, but like it took them like what 20 years for them to release it.
And it's not that they couldn't have done it, it's that they chose not to because it wasn't making them as much money.
Yeah, like Animal Crossing.
That's all they care about.
Like Animal Crossing is making a lot more money too.
Like, legit, like, you can talk about Game Freak's game all you fucking want. It all comes back to, they'll do it if it gets them money. Other than that, they don't give a shit about how you feel. They don't give a shit about a game's reputation. People will fucking buy it because it has their fucking logo on it. That's all it comes down to.
What's this piece doing? Pulls a piece across the floor. I will step on you.
And that's how all fans are with their fucking companies of choice. You see it all the time with shit like Infinity Ward, Bungie,
BattleNet. No.
BattleNet, yeah.
No. Activision Blizzard.
Definitely Activision Blizzard too. Like,
No, because that's the same thing as BattleNet for you.
it's a fucking mess because people are so fucking stupid that they'll be like, oh, it has brand name on it. It good anyway. I write arguments, say it good.
Like the 20th fucking Call of Duty game that has been launched.
Because people will buy it, people will say, oh, it's best game ever. Ooh, woo, I got Shoot Guy, 10 out of 10 graphics.
Oh my god, man. Look how smooth I am. I love this shit. Yeah. It's so good. Better game. The other entries suck. Yeah. Ha. And then they go screaming like, this game now sucks. It's the same thing. Well, you got suckered in, bitch. Thank you for your $60 for your contribution. We'll see you next time with the next Call of Duty game release. Or whatever game's released. We'll gladly take your money. Insert complaint here now. Oh, we don't care. We're Activision. Same thing with EA. Now they're releasing a new Star Wars game that's like team-based with starfighting, starfighters and TIE fighters. Like
The big thing, though, that really got me weary about Game Freak in the first place was the fact they started just releasing Pokemon game after Pokemon game with all these new features that never fucking changed anything.
with a small, like, what kind of features we talking about?
Okay, so
We're on this topic now. Let's have some juicy conversation.
let's go all the way back through the Generation 1 and talk about everything they've had. Okay, so Generation 1, start of the franchise. Okay, it's a bit glitchy. Okay, it's a bit broken. It's overly simplified. Some shit's unbalanced. Okay, that's fine. It's the first game in the series. Okay, whatever.
Gen 2 fixes some.
Gen 2 come around.
They fix some of the
Fixes
stuff.
most of the shit wrong with Gen 1. Offers a whole new region to play in, and allows you to even go back to the first region to play there as well.
Gen 3 was new region.
Gen 3 was the reboot of the series. Series was supposed to end at Gen 2. They decided, okay, let's give it a couple years and then reboot it with Gen 3.
Okay, before you continue, here's the thing. The thing about Gen 3 with Fire Red and Leaf Green, the Sevi Islands were planned to be in the original Game Boy Color games, but due to memory constraints and all that, they couldn't do it. So they had to wait till the Advance came out because they had more memory to work with by then.
Yeah.
So we'll give them the benefit.
Gen 3 did was update the battle system, make it more intuitive, and add abilities.
And basically. And that's when the competitive scene starts taking off, too, because of the abilities and plus the smart IV training and shit like that.
The big thing is that abilities really changed how the game was played.
Gen 4 comes around and...
Gen 4 comes around.
And add more weather...
It didn't add a lot, but what it did add was really nice. Added a bunch of really good Pokemon with types we've never seen before.
Like,
for instance,
Abomasnow, the first
ground with Torterra immediately comes to mind.
And you forgot
Water Steel with Empoleon.
No, Snover, because it was the first grass ice Pokemon of the series.
Exactly. Yeah, like they added a bunch of really cool types.
And also the first legendary to be a Dragon Steel, which is Dialga. And Ghost Dragon due to Giratina. And so also give
it added
another...
a bunch of really cool typings. And the big thing was that it essentially brought Pokemon back to the mainstream and gave it online presence.
Yes, and then the true IV training took off, and basically people made unbeatable teams, which was kind of.
Then we jump to Gen 5.
Okay, then. New stuff was added.
Triple battles.
Rotation battle.
Touched upon very much. Rotation battles, everyone hated it. Added a bunch of really cool Pokemon, including a lot of really good bug Pokemon, which bug types needed because there was no bug types being used in competitive apart
Durant,
from Scizor.
Scolipede, Durant. I don't think Volcarona was used as right. Well, actually, no. Volcarona was and Larvesta and Volcarona were the first bug fire types of the game, too.
And so that's what Gen 5 added. You get to Gen 6, and all it did was add the fairy typing. And you want to know where that led? Okay, cool. Overpowered Gardevoir just got even more overpowered.
And Metagross got hit with a big fucking big fucking nerf hammer.
Yeah, like...
No, Bronzong too! Because the Steel was basically nullified versus Dark and Ghost, which I got pissed off because... I love using Metagross because Metagross had only 2 weaknesses, ground and fire, but it's also a pseudo special sweeper still. So
it was mainly all thrown in.
And don't forget, Mega Evolution was implemented at this point too. So
let's go back to just the fairy typing.
Yeah.
The reason why it was implemented was because. Oh, dragon type too strong. Oh, I don't know how to take care of this dragon type.
Oh my god,
if only there was a type that would help me beat dragon type. Oh no, not ice type, it's stupid.
Really? There are good ice types in the fucking game. Like, Weavile is still good. Because it's a mixed match. Lapras is still good if you know how to tank it perfectly. Hell,
anyway.
you had Glaceon! What the fuck is wrong with you? Yeah, dragons can learn almost every move in the fucking game. Like, one flamethrower can knock that shit down. They can learn they can learn electric moves. They can, yeah, I understand, but there's a lot of Pokemon that can learn ice and ice.
Dragon types were meant to be the most powerful type of Pokemon.
And they're supposed to be the hardest ones. They're supposed to be the hardest ones to get.
From that. Dragons are mythical beasts full of pure power and energy.
And guess what? Fairies.
That's what they're supposed to exemplify.
And guess what? Fairies were mythical too. But they were so easy to get.
the problem was is that fairy typing was so poorly fucking implemented.
I was expecting a light type to combat the Ghost Dark, but no. I thought because light and dark would go at each other. Because light would be good against dark and dark would be good against light. But no. I mean, I thought that was going to be the case. I was actually looking forward to that, but no, then I see a fairy type like, oh god, this isn't good. Dragons are dead. But to be honest, you still see people use dragons regardless because they don't flood now people don't flood their dragon types with all dragon moves because if you do that, you're fucked.
Anyway,
Now, let's
talk about
Gen
the big
7.
issue.
Gen
The big issue
we're
that
still on
dropped in
Gen
Gen 6.
What's that?
Mega Evolutions.
Oh fucking shit.
They were completely unnecessary, ruined the balance of the game they had made, and served no purpose in making battles more interesting at all. It's just a button you click and look, you now have a different Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Do you still and okay. Let's hop forward to Gen 7. Oh dear.
Okay, Gen 7. What do they add?
Oh no.
Z moves.
Oh, what they removed was the use of fucking HM moves. From the point
Now, I'm happy they got rid of HMs.
I hate you all.
HMs
I hate
kind of got in the way, but I do like the
They got rid of the
fact that you have Pokemon helping you out in the field.
I don't. Okay, I like it to an extent, but I liked when I actually able to just select the Pokemon I wanted to go fly with instead of using a helper. Go to it.
Here's what I think they should have done. Like, they should have given each Pokemon a field ability for use out in the wild. Like, strong Pokemon like Machamp or Girder should automatically have the ability to, like, push boulders and shit.
But no.
Pokemon like Rapidash, Ponyta, Blitzel, that type of shit, you should be able to just mount them up and ride to go faster.
Even if it's in your party. That's...
And, like, these shouldn't take a fucking move slot. This should just be a natural ability that you can just go out and use out in the field with your Pokemon.
Yeah.
That would make the world feel much more alive. It would make all the monsters feel much more believable in their settings.
But no, they let you use the Pokemon that everyone uses, the same type of Pokemon, Tauros, Lapras, Sharpedo, Machamp, Mudsdale, a Charizard to fly on. I mean, they fucking milked that goddamn Charizard. A thin fucking...
Anyway, Z moves. What did they do for battle? Nothing.
They just made
they did absolutely nothing.
They just made the aesthetics look pretty.
Yeah, it's literally just, ooh, it pretty.
Also added new Pokemon that I don't even remember by heart. I don't even know.
And then they added the Ultra Beasts, which are just, oh look, we let 5-year-olds draw with crayons, put them in the game, and gave them fucking higher than legendary stats.
That looks like a jellyfish. Ha 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 ha! And look, I made a Lego monster that's made out of blocks. Ah. Oh no.
And so competitive was horribly ruined. And then now with Gen 8, okay, let's dial it back and remove a bunch of Pokemon from the game. They get backlash for it, game doesn't sell well. Okay, let's add a bunch of Pokemon back into the game now and charge you an extra $30 for it.
Now, even though they brought back gyms, what about the fucking
The
Gigantamax? Yes.
It could have been a really cool fucking feature if they would have focused on it, but they didn't. They just tagged it in and be like, ah, look, cool, giant Pokemon. Ain't that interesting? Ha, buy our game.
Yeah.
There's so much
you
they
could
could have
get
actually
you
done with
you
that.
could start. Yeah. Look, a Gigantamax Charizard. Again. Woohoo. Look at that. You can now have a Charmander if you have a Charizard from Pokemon Home, all this stuff. I'm like, I hate Charizard for fucking good reason. Because that Pokemon got so much fucking attention when Gen 6 came around. Because X gave him a dragon evolution. Y made him look a bit nicer, but People bought.
Charizard is that Pokemon that everyone's like, oh man, I like my Charizard. Where's my Charizard? Ooh, I
Fuck
like Charizard.
off! Fuck off! Where's my Sceptile?
Everyone likes fucking Charizard because everyone's a bunch of fucking Gen 1ers. And so that's why Charizard keeps getting all this fucking attention to please them.
And now Blastoise and Venusaur now get the spotlight. And I don't know. This is great content because I've been recording this entire conversation.
But after that, like, I just heard from a friend who's been keeping an eye on all the Pokemon shit. They just decided to add the Ultra Beast back in.
Fucking hell. I mean, I want to buy the DLC. I want to basically see what this new content is, because then I'll just go off for another.
It's not
couple
new
months.
content.
Just
That's the whole point.
it's a new
not
fucking.
content.
It's a new fucking area.
It's old content put in a fucking box with a nice wrapping paper and sold for $30. That's all it is.
I'm talking about location for you. I'm not talking about when they basically put in like old
The
Pokemon.
location doesn't matter. It's just gonna reuse the same assets, the same grass, the same dirt, the same sand, the same buildings, same fucking trees. It's nothing different.
Really?
They just changed the loadout.
Explain.
And then put the old Pokemon there.
Explain the training dojo on Isle of Armor. That
Woo.
dojo tower. That looks like.
one building.
Oh, there's 2 towers, you dumbass.
Like, there's no fucking effort put into it, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know.
If they would have, I don't know, instead of this stupid shit they did with the Isle of Armor, if they would have, I don't know, doubled down on the whole Gigantamax raid system and actually made it interesting and intuitive and added more to the game,
Instead of
that would have been better.
instead of everyone, if 1 million players defeat that Zeraora, if 1 million people can beat it, everyone gets a free shiny sent to their Pokemon home. Like, I don't have Pokemon.
Shiny!
Ooh!
Because that's what we fucking need, is more stupid shiny shit.
If you've run into a shiny in the wild without a shiny charm, good for you guys. Because that's the true way of getting a shiny Pokemon, instead of using a fucking shiny charm.
Here's the truth of the matter. They could do so much more with Pokemon if they removed the stupid fucking shiny system. I'm just gonna say it.
But they're not.
Shinies don't fucking matter. Most of them look fucking ugly. And all it does is double the amount of space that the fucking Pokemon take up.
No.
But no, the beautiful fucking shiny hunting Twitch channels need to keep that there so they can make money off going, hey guys, look, I'm pressing A for the 500 millionth time. Yeah. Yeah, oh look, shiny!
And everyone Twitch like, oh my god, he's got hacks looks. Oh my god, rigged, rigged, rigged. Ban this guy, ban this guy.
It's fucking dumb. Like,
Where did Infinity go?
I did a lot of comparisons between all the games, and I would definitely have to say that the worst of the series is definitely Sun Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
It was to begin with. I mean, when I played it for the first time, I'm like, oh cool, new Pokemon game. I basically gotta buy my annual Pokemon game. So that's what I would do, because one, got a Pokemon. Oh no win. Oh, there's win. And okay, all right. Because I chose Popolio because one, I went nuts for Primarina. Okay, end of story. Yes, I got the seal. I didn't care for the cat or the bird. But what came to a screeching halt was the totem system. The fucking totem. I hated it. I didn't like it. And when you finally got all 8 done, you're basically at the end of the game. You have a legendary Pokemon that they give you downright. Well, almost all the legendaries do that, except no, actually no. The only ones that did that was Alpha, no, was Ruby and Sapphire, Diamond and Pearl, with Platinum. Unova did it too. Kalos was the same thing. What is that? Oh, Infinity.
That's the sand shark.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm still here. Just waiting on you guys. You guys seem to be doing something else.
We were having a discussion. We thought you went in.
But the bottom line is everyone kept riding on the excuse for letting Game Freak get away with Sword and Shield with it's better than Sun and Moon. Whether or not it's better than Sun or Moon is completely irrelevant.
I don't think.
What's relevant is it up to fucking standard? And no, it's fucking not.
I don't think it was up to standard to begin with. Like, Sun and Moon, just. I mean, I thought it was a great It's still the potential of it is still there.
And that's the thing. The past 3 Pokemon generations have had potential, and it's all been wasted because all of this new shit was just added as, oh look, it's shiny, it's new.
Okay,
buy it.
Let's go back 3 generations when Black 1 and White 1 were still around. What did you think about Black 2 and White 2?
I hated Black 2, White 2. I feel like they were unnecessary. I felt like they were just tacked on. I hated it. That's why my Pokemon games that I actually enjoyed pretty much ended with the original Black and White.
Alright. Okay, what about Soul Silver and Heart Gold?
Heart Gold, Soul Silver went back to an old game and remade it in a new light.
With
actually did something with it.
And I actually liked it for that. I mean, we didn't talk about it because one, it was still part of the Gen 4. And plus that gave you a good reason to.
The big reason you can tell that Game Freak liked working on Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
And here's another thing too, because this is when Gold and Silver and Crystal were no longer viable for you to basically transport your Pokemon from there to the GPA or Pokemon Coliseum or whatever that Pokemon Bank for the GameCube was. So
yeah,
you couldn't transfer, so they had to basically remake the entire Johto series, add some Hoenn, add basically Groudon and Kyogre to whatever version that you bought, and basically update everything and basically make Red a lot harder than he was, like a fully legit level 80 bastard.
But what I'm saying here is the fact that you could tell that Game Freak put passion in those games. And you can definitely tell that XY and everything that came after it was just a cheap fucking cash grab at a name series. And that they were just riding on how good a game looked instead of how the game played, how the game felt, how much stuff there was to do in game. Instead, with X and Y, they were focused on, oh look, it's for the 3DS, look pretty 3D graphics, ain't it pretty? Ooh woo. And that's what sold the fucking game. Not the gameplay, not the new mechanics, no. It was, oh, it's a Pokemon game,
and the Charizard.
3D, buy it.
And the Charizard. Because if anyone actually bought X and Y on day one, they also got a free Torchic as well. From the mystery gift. And you also got Torchic, you also got the Blaziken Megastone too.
Yep.
And what I did when I basically got my X version? I didn't choose Charizard. I chose Chespin, Blastoise, left the Torchic in the box because one, I caught a Fletchling. A shiny Fletchling on day 1, and I still have it to this day, and I'm actually happy for it. I'm actually happy.
You want to know what I did when I got fucking X and Y?
What'd you do?
Immediately threw away my starter and immediately threw away the Gen 1 starter.
Why? What'd you get?
Because they're fucking trash and I don't need them.
Oh, what started? Okay, okay. What started did you start out with in X and Y before you trashed it?
The frog thing.
Froakie?
whatever. Yeah.
Chespin is actually Chespin I chose because one, it's no Chespin's Chestnut was actually the first grass fighting type if I remember correctly.
The fact of the matter is I don't really care for most starters in the first place.
Except your
So-
Chikorita. Or was it
The
Cynical?
Gen 2 starters I love. As for, like, I like the Gen 4 starters, but on a different level. I find the Gen 4 starters to be real interesting with their combat prowess.
I like Torterra, even though I chose Turtwig, and I love having the Torterra.
Torterra was so fun to play
Oh
with.
my god, that thing was a fucking tank still, despite it being ×4 to basically ice moves.
Well, the fact that you could just fucking give it, like, Wood Hammer, Earthquake, Rock Slide, and then, like, either Synthesis or Giga Drain for health recovery is...
That thing was the ultimate tank.
Ridiculous.
Ultimate tank right there.
Like, I didn't run mine as a tank setup. I mainly ran mine as a physical sweeper, and
I haven't looked at my Torterras.
I would use Smeargle to baton pass
Oh,
Curse
that's
over to it.
that's right. That's right. When we were traveling, I basically bred my original Torterra and basically traded it over the GTS and got something out of it. I didn't want to trade my one and only starter, so I bred it real quick and traded my Torterra with no items on it. But that was years ago. But I feel happy about it because one, I got to experiment with the GTS and I was actually quite having fun. And then Pokemon Ranger 1 came out and I was all over that
Pokemon
shit.
Ranger was fucking fun.
I
I don't care what any fucking
still
stupid
have
piece of
it.
shit says.
I s-
Oh, you're just drawing circles. No, there's actually a lot more strategy
there's a story, a good story,
There's
and
a story, there's strategy, and there's skill involved in Pokemon
and
Ranger.
there's side missions too. If you complete all the side missions, you got a chance to get the Manaphy egg. You know, yeah, and you have to basically complete the mission with the Manaphy egg and basically transfer it to either Diamond, Pearl, or Platinum, and hatch it. And now to anyone that didn't play Pokemon Ranger, this was actually fucking huge at the time. And I basically beat Pokemon Ranger 100%. All the guides, all the secret missions that from the main story, and then plus the side missions from the menu. But you can't do the Manaphy event again because one, it's linked to one copy of the game. So, not only did you get the Manaphy, if you breed the Manaphy, you got Phione out of it. So if you basically made a whole braid of Phiones, you could throw that shit on the GTS or the Wonder Trade in Gen 6, and you gave everyone a free Phione. Because not many people knew that. What they did was wait till the 20th anniversary event where you got both Manaphy and the Phione from Mystery Gift. And plus, in this term, like, Manaphy is the only legendary you can breed to get another legendary. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
You can't breed a Phione. You can't breed a Phione to get another Phione. I've tried this.
It's just a fucking mess.